I first got back in the water, I was at a 135.
135 what?
Freestyle, 100 freestyle.
100 freestyle, 135.
And now I can do a 125. What am I saying? 112.
112! What's going on, swim fans? Welcome to the Ask a Swim Pro show. My name is Faris Vadi, co-founder and CEO of MySwimPro. We're in Cancun, Mexico at the team retreat. We got Gisella. What's going on?
Not much. Really excited to be here. It's been really nice. Today's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. We're in paradise.
We are in paradise.
So let's get into your swimming. I'm really curious. How did you learn how to swim?
Yeah.
What was that like? Walk us through the whole swimming journey.
Yeah, so I grew up in South Florida. We grew up across the way of a 50-meter pool. And my parents wanted me to learn how to swim, me and my sister. So my dad threw me into the pool when I was a baby. Like, that's how I learned how to swim. But then after that, I think I was like 3 or 4, they got me into lessons at the swim team across the pool. Swam at that team for about till I was like 18. Got into college, swam in college at Colorado State, and then made the Columbia national team, and then here I am.
Awesome. I think you've skipped through a lot of stuff.
Did I?
Over the last, we'll break it down, the last 10, 20 years. I guess, why do you swim?
So I swim to relieve stress. That's like the main thing, is like I'm looking for that like sense of peace. Something that I missed about when I was swimming in college is that like high, you know, like after you leave the pool, you kind of feel this like, it's like tranquil, you know what I mean? And that is something that I really look forward to. So for me, swimming is meditation and it's breath work. When I left swimming, I felt like I was missing that. And even when I did practice it, and I still think that you can practice it and people do a really great job of that, I just can't find that like I do in the pool. Like, it allows me to disconnect. I think water is something that's really like relaxing. And then the breath work, the meditation, and then also getting your heart rate up at the same time. It's just like the perfect combination that I need to like relax.
And feel tranquil.
Yeah.
With the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Or with myself. Like I can calm my thoughts and who I am and like be very comfortable in that moment.
So at MySwimPro, what is your role?
So I design the interface of the app and like the experience of the app. Not only that, I help bring our brands together from our marketing to our product so that we all feel like we're one team, and help bring in new features for myself and our members.
So when someone opens the MySwimPro app and they're looking at different things, that's your creation.
Yeah, and hopefully it'll be simplified and beautiful.
What's like the hardest part of doing that? Because I feel like there's so many inputs and when it comes to creating what someone sees and experiences.
The hardest part is making sure that it is easy to use, simple to use, and that like our member doesn't have to think twice about it. Having to simplify a ton of information at the same time is just a balance. Like, there's 20 things we want to show you, and how do we make it feel like 5 and make it super easy to get to what you want? So
you've been with the company now for a few months. What's your biggest aha or most interesting experience or learning or anything like that?
My biggest aha was when I selected a workout, had it on my watch, and I missed my first interval. That's when I was like, oh.
Do you remember the set?
No, but we can go back and see it.
What was the set?
I don't know. It was probably, actually, I think it was like 4 or 6 50s, and I was kicking on my back, like just like staring at the sky because it was outside. And I remember, I'm going to curse, so I'm going to be like, oh, like, I don't want anyone to see that I was like slacking, because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to miss this. I don't want to have record that I was missing this like interval.
650s on the minute, you go 103.
Yeah, it was, I think actually probably like that.
So what happened next?
I cheated. I swam halfway, turned around in the middle of the pool, swam back, and then made sure that the rest of the practice was like.
So you finished the workout?
I finished it, but I just missed maybe like that 150. That was next.
Oh, no problem. Would you still make that set? Would that be easy now? Are you faster?
Yeah. So I started, when I first got back in the water, I was at a 135, but like.
135 what?
Freestyle, 100 freestyle.
100 freestyle, 135.
Swimming in mud. Like, my shoulders were burning.
Like, it felt like you were swimming in mud.
Yeah, but like that was my fast, that was my slow, that was my sprint.
Oh, okay.
There was no speed at all. And now I can do a 125.
Ooh.
What am I saying? 112.
112?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
so
that's
135 to 112.
Yeah. And I have like I I can push my body at different speeds now, and I can feel that.
So you have variation, so you don't feel like you're swimming in mud?
No, I don't feel like I'm swimming, and my shoulders don't burn anymore.
So like, why do you think you were able to go from 135 to 112?
Honestly, a lot of that was consistency, like getting back in the water. I was swimming like 3 days a week. I started 2 different plans during that time. And then I think a lot of that also had to do with like I started doing the IM workouts and really just like giving variation to my strokes and like testing different muscles that I haven't been using in a long time.
So for those watching who don't, the IM workouts, like what does that mean? Why is that important?
Okay, so IM is like butterfly, back, breast, free. I think the reason that it's important is that you're using different muscles. Like with freestyle or even with backstroke, I'm kind of using the same like, long access strokes. So I'm just like rotating my arms in different ways and they're coming outside of the water. Whereas like butterfly and breaststroke, you're kind of like pulling underneath that water.
Yeah, they're slow.
They're slow. I actually like to kick breaststroke more now than I did when I was swimming before.
Really? Why?
Because I think it gives me a better butt.
Oh boy. So like what's your routine look like? How often are you swimming now?
Okay, so I swim. My goal is to swim 4 days a week, but I swim probably about between 3 to 4. I try to do my own dry land before I get in the workout into the water. So I'll do like 10, 15 minutes, usually like in the gym by myself. So it's like, arm circles, walkouts, downward dog, stuff like that. Then I will make sure I have water or electrolytes with me. I'll jump in the water, whatever. Some days it's a training plan or workout in the training plan, and some days it's whatever Charlie cooked up for the workout of the day. And I'll get that done, and then I'll get home and I'll make sure I get like a protein or a meal after that.
So you mentioned your why for swimming is to be tranquil and breath and everything. What are your goals for swimming in the future?
That is a really good question. Right now my goal is just to be consistent. I'm trying not to be competitive with my former swimmer self. And so I'm trying to relearn what swimming is, from swimming IM, swimming different strokes, from what does it feel like to be in the water now versus then. And I want to be comfortable with whatever times that look like now.
So what's the biggest difference between your swimming now and what you did, at an elite level?
I like it. I know that sounds really weird, but like I like swimming IM right now. And I would have dreaded that practice before. I would have been so upset. I think a lot of it is just like I have so much control of like what my body needs. And I don't need to be swimming 2 hours a day. Some days I need a 600. Some days I need 30 minutes. And some days I need an hour and 15. And so I'm trying to like balance going back and forth of what my body needs without like feeling the pressure that I need to be in the water every day.
Totally. So what advice do you have for someone who's either just getting into swimming or maybe they're a former competitive swimmer and they're making a comeback 10, 20, 30 years later?
Ooh, try the watch first. Get into a guided workout, try the watch, and then come talk to me if you have any questions.
Try the watch, like try the MySwimPro app on the watch.
On the watch, yeah. Okay. Try one of our workouts, guided. Just, get one of Charlie's like workout of the day, put it on your watch, jump in the water. Even if it's like you push it all the way down to the very end and you're only doing like 1600, I really think it's game changer. And you don't have to do a lot. It's really about efficiency and not about, you're not training to do 4 relays, probably 4 events, prelims and finals. Like you're not doing that, so you don't need to swim like 2 hours a day. Some days you only need 30 minutes. And it really does like make a difference to like your overall health and your mental health.
Awesome. Final thoughts. Any shout outs? Anyone you want to thank in your swimming journey, in your life?
Oh my God.
Personal, professional?
All of my like coaches. This is so hard. All of my coaches, everyone who's like taught me about swimming, I think they've all made a difference. All of my teammates in the past. And then like lead and like the things that they're doing there and the fact that we get to be a part of that.
Super. Gisella, thanks for joining the Ask a Swim Pro show. You heard it, folks. 135 to 112.
Yeah.
Just a matter of months.
Isn't that crazy?
Totally.
That's my thing.
You heard it here. Get the watch, get in the water, get swimming, be tranquil.
Bye, guys.